What's up, brother? Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna go through with you the top 3 mistakes. Let's start. The mistake number 1, the feedback score video. They don't build up their feedback score to 100, and that's the first mistake I see a lot of people making. You need to ask around yourself, and that's the easiest way that you can get an eBay account with a minimum of 100 feedback score to a minimum of 100. The feedback that you get as a seller counts towards the same feedback that you will get as a buyer. Don't use an eBay account that you have used from years ago. Keep that in your mind. Make sure you build your feedback score to 100, and that's the first thing I always recommend people to do. Start a new eBay account and build it up to 100. This could be done buying cheap items. Go for around $5. There is a lot of sellers selling cheap items on eBay right now. By the amount that you need to get to 100. So what is the first mistake that a lot of people fall in? They don't get to a minimum of 100 when they start their business on eBay. Before you start selling, I recommend a minimum of 100, and you are going to be in a better position to start selling if you can get to a minimum of 500, because every customer that comes to your store intentionally looks at your feedback score. And what happened if you got a low feedback score? It makes it look like you are a commuter. So make sure you build your feedback to a minimum of 100. Try build up your feedback score if you can go a bit higher than that. And remember, this feedback, the feedback that you get as a buyer counts towards the same feedback that you get as a seller. So that's it for tip number 1. So let's move on to tip number 2. Right, you need to make sure that you do the right research on the product before you proceed and before to sell. A lot of people, they don't choose the right product to begin with. They don't check the eBay purchase history to make sure the product is selling every single day. A lot of people don't choose the right product to start with. You need to research on topic for the product that you want to start with. So you have to make sure that you double check topic. You are able to get a deeper insight into the analytics of the product. On topic, you are able to double check the analytics that you are looking to sell. You need to double check the sales rate, and you need to make sure about the sales rate a minimum of 40%, and you need to double check the sales rate months on months. It might 60% today, and in the next month it may have been 30%. You need to make sure about that, about sales rate. So I always recommend people to try and find a product that has a minimum sales rate of at least 40%. I spend my time looking for products that have a minimum sales rate of 60-70%. If you can go higher, it's better for you. So pick the right product to begin with, and always look at the analytics of that product and understand exactly what you are looking, and understand exactly what you are going to need to look at. Let's move on to tip number 3. You need to brand your store correctly. That I see a lot of people making is that they don't brand their store correctly. So make sure to edit a good logo, custom template. Make sure the store is branded around the product that you are looking to sell. Make sure that you have got a well branded store. Make sure the company name is similar to the product that you are looking to sell. So before you start selling, you need to make sure about all these things to have a better chance of success. So the third mistake I see a lot of people making is that they don't do things right. They don't blend their store correctly. You need to make sure that your store is spelled well. So to convert a non-paying customer into a paying customer, that's the end. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so don't miss out any of my future videos. And don't forget to make a quick like and make a comment below. Stay safe and good.